we're gonna find different things. We're gonna find a lot of pottery, like you can see here, for example, is a rim, some kind of bowl. You can see the color of pottery, pretty much know it. Usually it's gonna be kind of red, all kind of red fragments, is that the word? Different colors of red. It could even be a little bit more off-white or even green if it's from the Muslim period, ancient Muslim period. We have glass from different periods. I'll just show you, for example, a Byzantine candle. Somewhere between the 4th and 7th century.
How great is that?
There you go.
Wow.
So when we look in ancient glass, we can see bubbles of air. That's an easy way to see the difference between modern and ancient glass. But no matter, even if you have a glass and it says Heineken, put it with a glass. We're gonna separate it later. We don't want to take any chances. You find glass, you put it with a glass.
Yeah, it could be a Heineken from the Muslim Ottoman Empire or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We have also bones. Different bones. Now, usually the bones are going to be broken. So, usually the bones are going to be broken. When you take a good look, you can see these holes in the bone. That's a very good way to identify the bones. You see the color of the bones, but here I must say, sometimes the bones will be white or black. That means they were burnt, or white and black together, or kind of gray. That usually means they were burnt. So when we see in the movies skeletons that are white, that's because they were burnt. Usually this is the color of the bones, and we said about 10% of the bones were burnt.
That's amazing.
Over here we have metal. Yeah, here you see an Israeli coin. You asked about coins. Here's an Israeli coin from, I don't know, somewhere the 80s or 90s maximum.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
so
the 10 agot coin.
Not too ancient.
Usually metal will be this color. Here you see a big nail. Usually metal will be this kind of color, kind of brown, red. Now let's talk about mosaics. Mosaics we have here. They're not dice because they're not made of bones. They're made out of stones. They're usually this is the way they look like. Some mosaics are also glass, like these mosaics. They don't have to be golden glass like what we saw before in the Muslim period. They could just be, one moment please. Here, friends, we have special stones. Now, special stones is the last category. It could be a little bit complicated. Special stone is going to be flint. It's going to be marble. It's going to be different things like that. It's going to be this kind of cement glazed from the Ottoman period. Different things. It's a general category, but you'll see. You're going to sift, but when you finish, you're going to call one of the staff members to come and check it, and then you'll learn more and more about the different things we're looking. But these are the basic 6 categories. Not very important things. If you'll suddenly find a ring made out of silver, don't put it with the metal. Bring it to the archaeologist. If you find a coin, no matter what it says, bring it to the archaeologist. That's special things. You don't want to put that with the metal.
If we find the Ark of the Covenant, what do we do?
You won't find it because it won't go into a bucket.
Well, okay, all right. Good
That's
point.
a good question.
Yeah.
Every archaeological dream, right? Every archaeologist.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones one.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Anyway, right now, this is the 6 different categories we're looking for, and I'd like to show you the way we work. We're going to work with groups of, let's say, 2 to 3 people. Okay, that'll be okay. You're going to work together, probably, understand? You're one group, split the way you want to. But now I'll ask all of you to come. Let's choose a side. The light is going to be better on this side. If I could ask you to bring me a bucket, please. This bucket, of course, we said it's dirt from the southern and eastern point of Temple Mount. It's dirt that it's material from the southern and eastern part. The dirt was taken out. The dust was taken out pretty much. It's still a little existing. It's taken out in a dry sift we do before bringing it to here with buckets. We don't look in what's in here. Sometimes we have children asking, did you plant anything in here? No, we don't put anything in here. It's for real. Okay, we throw the dirt, the material into the sifter. The first thing we're going to do, you can see we still have dirt on the bucket. Water. So we're going to wash the bucket. We're going to spread the material and to give it a good wash. A really good wash will help getting the dirt out. That is plastic, as you can see.
Don't keep plastic. Huh?
No, not ancient
Not
enough.
recycling here.
No, not exactly. You just throw them. Not into recycling. So, if you want to recycle it, you're welcome to, but it's not the point of the activity. So we take, now here I'd like to show you something about sifting. After giving this a good wash, this is my tip for you to use. I find it better. You can use whatever technique you want to check. But the best one we know is to take a small amount, because it's too overwhelming to look at the whole deal. Take a small amount to give it another wash, not only to get the dirt off, but also to make the colors more bright. Then we'll just start looking, and here I find a piece of pottery. I'll put it with the pottery. Here I find another piece of pottery. That's just a regular stone, even though it's smooth. We also have regular stones, but you'll see it will be easier as you start. We continue there and then take another amount and give it a wash. And here I found a mosaic.
Oh my gosh!
I
Wow.
continue. These are things we find on a daily basis, but they are important. Maybe I'll say we're too in the summary. You listened really well for a long time, but you probably want to work already. But even these regular things are very important. Okay, we're continuing. When we feel like we finished, very important, call one of us, the green shirt guys, with the email stamp. Seal. We're gonna come. We're gonna give it a very good, hopefully, a very good check. Hopefully, the check will prevent anything to be lost. Then you will take the 6 different categories to the buckets over there. If you forget the names of the 6 categories, just take a look at the buckets. The names are next to that. The sifter is going to be thrown into the wheelbarrow, and then you'll take another bucket. That's the whole deal. Okay, so just give the bucket a good wash. Work. Give the material a good wash. Call us before you finish. Then we'll do a recheck, and then we're continuing. Any questions or comments? Great. So I'll ask your group to start working on this, and you can start working over here.
All right, here comes Ryan.
Yeah,
Pick
it's
up
me
the
running.
first bucket here.
Oh man, anxious to touch the temple mount. So. Looks like a good one. See what we can find. Yeah, Vernon knows me chomping at the bit here, so let me go first. Thanks, bud. I'll make you proud, okay? So were you paying attention to what we're supposed to do here? Dumper out. Wow, so this was dirt that was inside the temple mount, and some of this dirt could date all the way back to the first temple, the time of King Solomon. That's amazing. Just be touching it, you know. Yeah, spread out. Wow, look at that already. Is that a piece of pottery? Looks like it might be. What do you think?
Looks like it. Smooth.
Yeah. Oh, here's a nail, rusty nail from the time of King Solomon. No doubt.
Right.
Excuse me. It looks like stone, but the shape of it, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like I'll just give it a better wash.
Okay. Oh, dude, there's your Heineken right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good guess.
That's right. No, this is here. Look, I give it a bit of wash. You can see it's pottery, only covered with cement.
Oh, okay, so that is
Color
pottery.
pottery.
Yeah.
Just
All
covered
right.
with pottery.
Yeah, that's pottery, right? So that go in the same.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me again. Sorry, I'm looking at
I'm
this stuff.
saying
It's
when,
like.
when you're standing here,
Oh yeah, I saw.
don't
I
stand
heard
on the
you.
wood because then you'll slip in.
Slip in,
And then
yeah.
usually get up, they hit their head here. That's the regular
Oh,
move. I see it all the
wow,
time.
like a comedy routine. huh?
Exactly. So I'm just saying.
This is like shaped funny, but I can't even tell what that.
What do you
might
say?
be.
No, try.
Yeah, rinse it more.
It's pretty. I think if you give it a good look.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bone.
It is.
It is a bone. Okay.
Take a look. Take a look. You can see it.
Yeah.
So, the first thing you can see here, it's a little bit broken, so you can see the holes.
Oh yeah,
in it.
yeah. There you go. I can see
But
the
even
forward.
without the
Yeah.
holes, look at the shape. It's like a chicken bone.
Okay.
So with the bones.
they didn't sacrifice chicken, so I guess it's not a sacrifice,
They
right?
did. They used that.
Well, doves.
They used that as well.
Yeah, turtle doves and.
Chickens. I
Is that
don't
a
know.
piece of glass in there?
No, that's a leaf or something.
No,
like
no,
that, so.
glass right there.
Oh yeah, glass.
Any
Interesting,
bubbles?
too. It's the glass has
that's-
funny shape, but no, it's very modern.
Modern, very modern.
Look at that, man. That's a really good piece of pottery. Look at that. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, you know, I'm really surprised. I thought that most of what we see here is just rocks, but like every bucket has stuff in it. More pottery, more pottery. Surprising how much is in here.
What we've found so far.
Yeah, look at that, man. In one bucket. I'm not sure how old our stuff is, but
There's another one.
Yeah, another piece of pottery. Cool. Oh, here's a big one. Look at this. There's a big one. But then the question is how old, and it'll probably be very. But look at this. Look at the detail on that pottery shard. So it's red, and then there's like a white part there. So it's like decorated pottery. I don't know. Could be something cool. Oh, we need to find a mosaic, which would be like Muslim. I mean, maybe even Byzantine. The little square rock pieces they make the floors out of. That I'm not seeing. He found one right off the bat.
Okay,
yeah,
you want to have a
couple
check?
good
Because
pieces.
you have a lot of things you can just see.
Am I missing stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like here we have a nice rim.
Nice. Oh, rim of a pot. Okay.
Yeah,
Pottery.
lovely.
Yeah.
We have a pot over here. But when I
Don't
take
wanna
a
lose
small
you.
amount, I can actually see.
Yeah. Then you can focus in.
Exactly. I
On
can
this
see
guy, of
the just to see the net between the findings, the stones, and then I know that it's Easter. Here, for example, is
It's a mosaic.
it's a mosaic.
I was just saying I want to find
Exactly.
one. Wow.
So
Wow.
here you can see something interesting in the mosaic. You see it has cement in each spot. And
Yeah.
here it has less cement.
Right.
This is the area people would actually see, and this would be stuck to other pieces of mosaics.
Okay. So
That's
this would
how
be.
we know.
Is
This
this
would
like
be what
ceramic
people
on
would see.
top, or?
I know it's just a stone, but it
Just
would be
stone.
clean.
And I know that the Byzantines use this technique for floors, but so the Muslims. What?
That's right. I don't know to tell you about that stone. Even in the times of the Second Temple, people would use those techniques.
So it could go all the way.
It
back
could
to
go all the
Second
way there.
Temple.
Yeah.
Wow.
To say that, we'll ask
That's
an
cool.
archaeologist. I don't even want.
And you
to.
guys don't let us keep souvenirs? Yeah. And
Nice.
yeah. Well, yeah.
No,
That's
I
nice.
don't blame you. But no, actually, even though we have
Look
thousands
at that
of
little
people-
tiny. Look, there's actually a little ridge in that.
That's right.
pottery shard.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's the pottery. This is
Wow.
pottery. And here we have bones. You see these lines.
Uh huh.
See this line?
Yep. You see the
Over
floors
here.
in it.
Exactly.
I should be wearing my
That's how we
glasses.
know it's a bone.
Okay.
Because I just want to check everything and
Yeah.
I checked it all
More
before we throw
pottery
it to the
right there.
wheelbarrow. Okay.
Yeah.
What happens to the
Yeah,
stuff in the
culture,
wheelbarrow?
lost a bunch.
It's gonna be just thrown to the garbage.
Yeah.
So no one goes through it again.
That's right. That's why it's dramatically important.
Okay.
We check it.
Oh
before.
yeah, no doubt. So look how much you're finding after I said I was done. So am I fired or?
Not yet.
It's my
not
first
yet.
day.
No,
It's my first day.
we'll
You're
give
gonna
you
give me
another
some slack.
chance. We'll
All
give you
right.
another chance.
Okay. Don't
You're a
talk.
man
Don't
of
talk.
manners. We'll give you
Yeah.
another chance.
Okay, good. I'm behaving
But
myself.
next time, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right,
anyway,
yeah.
no, this is naturally, and you'll see that next bucket you'll have a better idea of what you're looking for. and,
He's doing the next one. I bet he does better than me. I know he will.
That's
he's
nice.
got a
You're
good
taking
eye.
each one, taking a picture of the.
Yeah.
Nice.
He let me go first because this is like my thing. The temple mount. It's like, oh my gosh, put my hands in there. And I mean, like what we're putting our hands in right now, it could date back to the time of Solomon's temple, or it basically.
Yep.
Or are we pretty confident that there's a good chance that this does, just in the
Here's
sense
another
that
rim. No, we
it's
have
all
things we
mixed,
know.
right?
We have things we can know. Even though all of this pottery looks the same, it's later going to be here. That's a nice mosaic.
it's another mosaic. Wow,
Yep.
a little one. Oh man, look at that. We found another mosaic. So this is what I wanted to find, is these mosaics. And when I saw him find one, and I didn't think we had any. We've had two so far. No,
Nice.
three?
Three.
Three mosaics. Oh man. Rock and roll.
I'm
man.
not sure about this.
So the little bones we found could hypothetically be from temple period sacrifices, the daily sacrifice.
I don't think
Pesach.
sacrifices because these specific bones aren't burnt.
Okay, that's
but
right.
they definitely could be connected to something that was going on Temple Mount. Just people eating chicken. I don't know. You know?
Yeah,
I don't think.
they got KFC up on the Temple Mount.
I don't think they could. It could be connected to sacrifice if it's not burnt.
And we know it's burnt when it's
But
white.
here I'm
you
saying
said.
thoughts of mine as someone thinking logically, not as an archaeologist. You could talk to an archaeologist who'll tell you something else. He'll tell you.
But you said that if it's burnt, that's what makes the bone white. Wait.
That's right. No, I can tell.
All right,
That's
we
it.
would have.
Done?
So here we have.
We don't pass the quality check.
No, everything's okay. We have
Not
here
this time around. First try.
special stone, which I think is flint. Flint was used for knives, for arrows, glass, a bone, mosaics, pottery, and metal. You could
And
put
then
that.
That's
and a nail.
that's early Roman.
No,
era. Oh,
actually
okay.
it's modern because it has a small head. You saw
Yeah.
the nail I held before with the big squared head. That
Yeah.
we can know it is at least 200 years old nail. This is probably just modern,
Yeah,
but we'll
well,
keep it
yeah.
as well at the moment.
Sure.
We'll send you to the buckets over there to put it.
Okay.
Then you can throw the sifter to the wheelbarrow and take another bucket.
Right. So let's see. We've got mosaics. I'm gonna save those for last. Those are cool. I'm gonna hold on to those as long as I can. So we got pottery. Actually, the pottery's going to take too long to take out, so forget that. We'll change our plan right now. And then we got ancient glass from the Heineken period, right?
That's right.
More glass, yeah. And then, oh man, help me. Oh, he said flint, right? So
Yep.
the special stones.
I try to flip special stones, yeah.
Yeah, kind of special. And then we'll do the mosaic now. But wow, those are amazing mosaic stones. Could go all the way to the Second Temple, he said. Early Muslim period, Ottomans. How'd you do? How about yourself? Yeah. Ochimanoga?
Не очень. Не очень.
Нет? Ah, da. All right. Okay, and then we'll just leave that there, I guess.
To the wheelbarrow.
You can tell I'm not used to like manual labor, right?
Yeah, I'm noticing that. It's all right.
You're gonna film me jumping in?
I'm gonna film you because this is pretty funny.
This is me on my first day at a construction job.
Yep.
Should be my last day. What? Oh, man, I can already see it's gonna end up on the ground. Hey, your turn's next. Oh yeah, and then you're gonna be like boom, boom, boom. All right, look at that, perfect job.
There you go.
Spotless, clean. All right.
Now, so let me ask you a question. Why would I know that Israel claims the land that the Temple Mount is on, and they allow the Jordanians or the Waqf to regulate it. But why would they allow them to dig outside of Israeli laws that forbid digging like that?
It was not allowed. That's the question. At the beginning, it was claimed to say it's supposed to be a security hole. And then they were digging. People heard them for so many years digging because it was a security hole. And unlike any other place in Israel, because the Waqf have special authorities there, even though it's not a part of Jordan, like we said, it's part of Israel.
Right.
People couldn't just check it, and that's how the whole issue started. Today, it won't be. Today, people are more suspicious when they hear people are digging. The Waqf has all kind of projects. It won't be that easy to do.
It wouldn't happen
It
again.
won't happen. It's a
Okay.
very weird. Let's say that's the official. Maybe there are other hidden political
Okay.
things. Very likely, because it does sound like some kind of an urban legend that dig was going on there. Nobody knew.
Nobody stopped.
I'm not saying nobody knew. We're
Yeah.
not saying nobody knew. We're saying it was claimed to be a security hole, and later on, suddenly, when this was discovered, it was a little bit too late, and maybe there were even other things.
All right.
Now Vernon's gonna show me how it's done. So, yeah, don't be lame, man.
Now,
me.
yeah. We're gonna see.
All right, yeah.
See how far we can get.
Yeah, place your bets now. So they got all these buckets over here ready.
I'm gonna pick a
Where's
lucky
the
one
sift?
from the middle.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. Darn it. Already up to a better start. Look at that. You've already cut my time in half.
What's that?
You've already done it like half the time. Maybe a third. Show off. All that Temple Mount dirt washing away with mud. This is cool, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's amazing to think what we're working on here.
All right, so let's see here. That looks like I don't know what that is. It's something.
It's a rock.
Yeah, it's a rock. Piece of pottery. Piece of bone.
Wow. You know what? I should have worn my reading glasses.
Piece of pottery. I don't remember which one I said was pottery.
I'm just like wishing like a coin or something cool jumps out.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like they find a lot of coins, so not a lot, maybe not like
Well,
every day.
6,000 over 9 years, so that's
but not quite every day, but close to it. Or wait, yeah.
piece of glass.
Ooh, that's weird. I mean, it's got to be modern because it's like oxidized, like colorful oxidized. Here, I'll go ask him. Peacock feather.
That's glass.
Yeah, but
That's very nice.
it can't be very old, right?
It looks pretty old.
Really? Because it's like colored, like red and green.
Yeah, we have colored the glass even for the Roman period. Yeah.
Really? No kidding. Nice. Hey, Vernon. He says colored glass even from the Roman period. So
Wow.
that's a cool one. Look at that. You see the color in that? Very cool. Wait, it's your thing, but I think I just
No,
saw
come
it.
on. Come on
Dude,
in.
I think there's another mosaic. Look, tell me what you think. Wait. Is that a mosaic? It is, I think.
Let's
I guess
keep
we'll have
it.
him look at it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really surprised at the volume of stuff in here. I mean, I would have guessed like several buckets without anything, but every bucket has dozens of artifacts
I guess
in
it was a lot of. I mean, when
Yeah,
you
I mean-
think all the years that they were digging through.
Oh yeah, a dozen different civilizations and century after century, and just think of the volume of human traffic up there. People everywhere and stuff going on. There's a piece of pottery right there. Wow.
Where?
In
Did you
your
see
hand.
another piece?
In your hand, isn't it?
This?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a rock.
Let me look.
It's not smooth.
Dude, I think that's stone. Dude, that's totally stone pottery. Look, there's a ridge. There's a ridge in it. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Let me ask him. That's definitely a piece of pottery. There's like a straight ridge in it. Let me see. Okay, Vernon says rock. I say pottery. Shard. This is our next competition. He's winning the speed competition.
I think it's pottery, and I'll tell you how I can know. Let's
Okay.
give it a better wash.
Okay. So Vernon's in front
So you
for
were
speed,
right.
but
I'll just
Well.
check. We'll just give it a better wash. Okay.
I noticed the ridge on it, or the straight line.
That's
right.
right. Here, check it out now. You see the lines over here? Mm-hmm. And you see, when you take a good look here, it looks like it was brushed. So that's one of the ways to see it's pottery.
Can you just like theorize like how old that might be?
Me specifically, no. That'll be have to do a job of
Yeah.
archaeologists.
Okay. I'm just.
I won't go into the shoes of a.
Yeah, we won't hold you to it. Come on. Hey, he said.
All right, coming to the end here.
Come
Let's
on.
be done.
Silver coin coming up. Coq de la. Photo show?
Yep.
Yeah. Find anything good? You guys mind if I film you? For fun, make you famous. Mojna.
And the clinical?
Huh?
And no clinical?
No Heineken? Yeah, I found a piece of one, but yeah, a piece of glass. Oh, look. Mojna? Mosaic, good one. Wow. Excellent. Wow. Like, almost feel like marble. Fantastic.
Where are you from?
Oh, Arizona. So yeah, what part of Russia are you from? Are you Russian?
We're locals, like we're
Oh, okay, so
Russian
you're-
originally,
But you're Israelis now. Neat. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
What part originally from Russia?
from Moscow.
Yeah, I've been there several times. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah, three or
that's
four
where
times,
You
so.
learned your Russian.
I actually
Russian?
studied in college, but it was so long ago. I'm like, not as good
okay.
at it. So. W очень немножко и плохо. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Or is that rock?
Marble.
Is it really?
Marble.
Did the guy say that? That's an excellent piece, man. Can I show my friend? Hey, Vernon. Check this out. The gentleman down there, big chunk of marble.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
That
nice.
is awesome, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Excellent. Good job. You win. You win. Number one.
First place.
Yeah, right.
Is that it?
Mosaic, definitely.
That is. Okay.
Did you saw this?
Whoa. Did you find that too?
Yeah.
Oh. Nomer Adin, is that how you say it? Number one. Oh, wow.
It's
What-
modern. It's modern.
Well, yeah, but still, it's a face. Can't beat that. That's so wild. It's not very modern. Look at this. The guy found that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he wins.
Yeah.
Probably not Byzantine or anything.
No,
but,
no, China.
maybe-
But we'll put
maybe-
that with pottery as well. At the
Maybe
moment.
Hasmonean or maybe not. So with pottery, right? Oh, I gotta dig through these These buckets, look at this stuff. Look at this. Did you see the checker? Yeah, picking it up on film. Like a checker pattern on there. Oh, and look at this. Gosh, I didn't even see that. I just felt it from the other side. Oh, wow. It's like I don't know if I'm picking up the pattern here. It's like a, don't even know what you'd say. Like S shape in the painting. I gotta ask the guy what that might indicate.
Piece of cement here.
Oh, really? Wow.
Ancient cement. He said this is the inside of the wall.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, check this out, dude. I just found this in the bucket over there. I'm being nosy. So on
That's
that
just
side?
natural. That's just modern China.
Oh, darn it.
You know,
yeah, because I'm looking at it.
the
it's got,
bathroom parts. You know, but we keep this as well.
Okay.
Later,
Like, I got so excited.
if we're gonna tell people to start separating these kind of things,
Oh,
eventually
of
we'll
course.
do
No,
things.
but I was like looking at the little square pattern there and thinking, oh man, that's okay. All right. Yeah, my goof. Modern bathroom tile. Well, sure got to throw out of it for a second. So yeah, I guess we have to leave it up to the professionals to figure out what's really cool and what's not. Yeah, that's a good piece. Whatever it is. Okay, I gotta ask him. Can't help it.
Flint.
Flint? Oh,
Flint?
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Yeah. Do you mind if I dig it? I'm sorry. I'm just.
This
I
is.
gotta nudge.
It looks like a part of a handle, only it's cut.
Oh, okay. There you go.
See,
Yeah.
to
didn't
stick to
figure it out.
the vessel.
Yeah,
There you go.
great. Like a
Now,
handle with a pot of some kind of a vessel. Gosh, I mean, this is just all from our group, I guess. That's really smooth on this side. I mean, really smooth. So there's a lot of stuff coming out of here. That cannot be a... Oh, it's a modern coin. That's not even worth anything.
Where are you from?
Arizona.
Tucson?
Actually, Lake Havasu City. Have you heard of it? It's up on the Colorado River. Yeah, hottest city in the country. So
Good.
yeah, it gets very warm. But yeah, I've been
Are you first timers?
first time doing this. Yeah, this is my second time in Israel. My friend's first time in Israel, but yeah, I've been studying the Temple Mount for years, and I write a little bit about it and teach about it. But ongoing education But I've been studying about the project here for a couple of years and just been looking forward to coming in.
Blessed be.
Yeah, thank you. I'm shocked at how much material comes out of a single bucket. I thought, maybe every few buckets you'd find a little something,
Yeah,
but
but
there's...
you find in every package you find something like that.
Yeah, it's like Cracker Jacks. You find a prize in every box, right? So, surprise. Very
It's also a
good.
matter of luck.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bitumen stone?
It is bitumen.
And he said that might have been in the first temple. On the floor?
No, second time.
Second temple.
So that...
Not
So,
first time.
On the floor.
This is,
do you think that's definite second temple?
yeah, it is a chip of bituminous blackish stone. But we have large pieces also.
Okay.
And you said,
This
again,
is
I'm sorry, the
a
floor.
piece that got flaked from a larger flooring slab.
Flooring slab. Okay.
And no way to guess what part of the temple complex. I mean, it'd just be...
We know.
You do know?
It is the outer courtyards.
This would have been from the court of the women, they called it?
Outer courtyards.
Oh, yeah, right, like outside the temple complex. Okay. Yeah,
Somewhere
still exciting. You
between
win.
the temple itself and the Fortress Antonia, and between the temple and the royal porch.
The Royal Stoa, yeah. And you're the gentleman who started the whole project, right?
Yeah.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Barkai.
What is it?
Gabi Barkai.
Gabby Barkai. Okay, yeah, Ryan. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, well done. This is a noble effort. Yeah, it's just a fascinating story. So, I mean, how else can you actually dig your hand through, first temple, second temple, Crusaders? It's amazing.
The good thing about this place is that you have an opportunity to meet with stuff belonging to different periods.
Right.
You don't have that chance in the dig, where you can spend 3 weeks of digging and seeing all the time more of the same.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean the temple's so unique in that aspect. Yeah, I mean, you could almost a
That's the
dozen
nature
different
of this
cultures,
project.
civilizations.
You
Yeah,
have finds covering all together 15,000 years of history.
You know, I was just going to ask you that presumably you're even finding artifacts that greatly predate the Temple period, the Canaanite period, and
Yes, we have.
early bronze, and
Yes, we have.
yeah, anything like as far back as the Stone Age?
Yes.
Stone Age stuff too, really?
Yes, we have arrowheads and scrapers and blades of flint
Wow.
from hunters, gatherers.
Wow. I mean, that's as far back as you can go with, human
Again,
civilization
15,000 years
artifacts.
before our time, those are the earliest finds we have.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll have some others later on,
yeah,
even earlier than that.
yeah. Isn't that
On
amazing?
Mount
There's,
of Olives, we have some hand axes, which
Oh,
are
wow.
200,000 years old.
now, where are all these more interesting artifacts stored? I mean, are they in, I assume a
not
lot of
going to tell you.
museums? Huh?
I'm not going to tell you.
I'll give you 100 shekels right now. Tell me. Oh, darn it. Okay, 200. I noticed. You have a little.
We have several storage places, and we have a lab in town which
Yeah.
is dealing with processing the material.
Actually, I should ask you why do you keep it a secret where you have the? I bet there's a good answer to this.
We have lots of stuff. It has also commercial value.
Well, okay, so you maybe worried about theft. Are there any political considerations? Like, okay, I know you guys don't get involved in all that, but I know that.
I'm interested in the scholarly value of things. I'm not interested in politics.
Yeah, I understand 100%. Yeah,
Though in Jerusalem, whatever you do or whatever you don't do is political.
that's what the guy said when you sneeze. Which ways? Which church is he pointing toward or temple? Yeah, that's Jerusalem. But Vernon and I were up on the Temple Mount. We spent a couple days up there and talked to some of the people up there, the Waqf, and of course they're telling us there never was a Jewish temple here. It's always been Muslim.
Okay.
So they have a motivation for trying to maybe hide some of what you're discovering here.
I couldn't care less.
You're an archaeologist, yeah. Just a scientist. That's good. How we doing, guys?
Just found some burnt bone.
Really? Oh, really? Making Vern do all the work here. I had to go over and film all the little stuff they have on display.
Yeah.
But all the cool stuff is
Burnt bone.
Wow. So it's burnt bone. So
I think it's a burnt bone, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I thought you said the burnt bone was white.
Black and white.
Black and white,
Or
okay.
black or white, or black and white, or gray.
So are the implications that it's likely from the temple sacrifices if you find burnt bone on the?
I don't know what to tell you. I think that's more assumptions. But when you see so much that the biggest, such a big amount of pure animals, and 85%, and you see it's probably.
It just sunk in. You actually found a piece of the floor from the Temple Mount outer courtyard. I mean, the courtyards that surrounded it from the Second Temple period. Oh man, high five or fist bump or whatever's cool, But anyways, while you're gone, he was helping me, of course, figure out what it is. But this is a handle to a pot. See that? Part of the handle. So that's a cool piece.
Let me see.
Yeah, if you get that.
Okay.
And I just noticed that's got some interesting color on it. Looks like it might have been painted, maybe. And then look at this. This is the base of a vessel. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So another cool piece. Wow. Okay. So actually, I guess I did find a burnt bone. So we asked him before, and he said, who knows? Temple sacrifices. Who knows? But anyways, all right, let's get down there. We'll ask him.
So I'll just, we usually end the activity here with a short summary to give you a little bit of an understanding, actually, what the next stages are. How what you did here today in the last hour sort of fits into the larger picture. So here on our display table, we have the typical artifacts from each time period. See the First Temple period, Second Temple period, Roman, Byzantine, and so on, until more modern stuff from the time of the British Mandate and even the State of Israel. And we take all of the artifacts that you found and put in the color buckets. And we always have here at least one archaeologist, sometimes also I join him when there are no groups, and we sort all the things that you found, we try to date them. We try to divide them into the different periods, whatever we can at this stage. Now, some things are quite easy, and also you, even though you're not archaeologists, you can see for yourself when they're from. So if we focus for a moment on the pottery, you see how the styles change from one period to the next, right? That's the typology of the pottery vessels. And we usually put aside what the indicative pieces. The rims are most important, right? The rims, the handles, here's another rim. And we do a lot of statistics with these. We know what type of vessels are found in every different period, and this teaches us about the history of the Temple Mount. So this red one, for example, it's part of a bowl, it's an open bowl from the first temple period, like those over there. So this is close to 3,000 years old, or 2,700, 2,800 years old. This is a jug. These were found this morning, just most of these things by the previous group, and I see you added a few things too. This is a jug, not so ancient. This is Ottoman, so that's a few hundred years old.
Are we allowed to touch these? Or?
What, these?
Yeah, this. Yeah. So first one. I know we were doing over there, just making sure.
Yeah. And mosaic tiles. You will probably finding a bunch of these. Some are larger, some are smaller. So the rule of thumb says that the smaller ones are more typical of the more ancient times, and the larger ones are more typical of later times. Byzantine, early Muslim, Byzantine, early Muslim. And you'll notice this if you go around Israel and you look at mosaic tile floors, or all over the ancient world, the nicer looking floors are usually from the classical periods. And the ones that don't look so nice were the ones where they used larger tiles and they couldn't get to the same amount of details.
Low resolution.
Right. So those are later on usually. And then there's little ones. I don't know if you found any, these colorful ones, which are part of wall mosaic tiles. Like these were on the early mosques. And these have some little gold plating on them, similar to those over there. So that's from the early Muslim period. One of you found this, right? This is a type of marble.
No, this gentleman right here. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. No meter ID.
This could be parts of pavement from this period somewhere, maybe Second Temple, maybe a little bit after. This is imported from Italy. These green tiles, here's green marble, here's white marble.
The marble, the pavement was from marble?
Yeah, so parts of it. Maybe he showed you the photo there on the wall. During the Second Temple period, King Herod used tiles from different types of stones. So each was a different color and different geometric shapes. So it created a nice pattern. You can see in this photo here, this one, it's not from Israel, but that same style of different geometric shapes. And this, they played with the colors. This is an Ottoman wall tile here. And this was also found this morning. Wait, here, this is fresco. Oh wow, here, that's wall plaster from the Second Temple period. This is a snail, a sea snail, and this is they used this type back then during the Second Temple period to create tchelet, the color, blue dye, exactly, for the tzitzit that Jews wore. So
well, also the high priest, the full guard of the high priest was to tailor one piece. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
So that's this. This is a very nice find that was found here this morning. And
you saw that? It's Tefillet snail, Murex trunculus, they're called. Awesome.
Bones, we find it out. The bones, we can't send them all because it's too expensive, of course, but the ones that are burnt or hacked to cut, we send them to the lab, and we can get a lot of information about them. Obviously what animal it was, how old the animal was when it was killed, and also when it was killed. So we can know when it was used, when it was eaten, and almost all of the bones here are from kosher animals. And it's interesting to see which types of animals were used and sacrificed, during the Second Temple period, which were eaten later on, and to do those parallels between them. And of course, These were found this morning by the group of children. But children usually, they have better luck.
Yeah, right.
So here, 2 coins that were found. These will also be sent to the lab, and they come back, and you can usually see exactly what's on them.
So it's probably not okay to touch those, right? They're too fragile.
You can touch, but carefully, not to
Not too rough.
not to rub them.
Wow. That's great.
So you can see greenish little buttons.
Yeah. Not a whole lot on that. I don't know. Widows might, right? Who knows? Yeah, that's great. I know, I heard the kids cheering. I knew they
Right.
found something cool.
No, I said it on the loudspeaker.
Yeah, right.
And then I said, it's good. You'll hear it and you'll get excited yourselves that they're being found.
But we didn't find a coin.
My boss shouted at me. He said, "No, you're bothering the group there."
Oh, no, that's exciting. That's a great moment. We didn't have a moment like that, so.
So, and of course, you all get certificates for participating in our project. And there's also a quote from the book of Psalms here. It says, "For your servants have cherished her stones and favored her dust." That's exactly what you did here today. Got dirty, got dusty, and helped us learn more about the history of Jerusalem. So thank you.
Thank you.
It's like a diploma, man. Cool. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So can I ask you real quick?
Yeah.
That's a burnt bone. The other guy told us,
Yeah.
right? What's your opinion? I mean, what are the odds that was used during the sacrifices?
Only after it's sent to the lab, they tell us how old it is.
Because there's just no way to tell, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just about it's burned. But okay, that's kind of the answer we got from the other guy too. So that's a good scientist answer. I don't know.
No, you can't just tell how old it is by looking at it.
No, gotta analyze it. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go home imagining it. It's
Oh,
first temple
yeah.
sacrifice.
First temple sacrifice.
Well, sure, why not?
Maybe second.
Think this. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, great program. All right. What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah, Ryan. And I have a twin brother named Aaron. Yeah, but he spells it differently. E-R-I-N. The girl spelling. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that on film, man.
Oh, we'll edit that part out. Yeah, sorry, Aaron. Love you, man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks again.
Bye.
Good job, yeah. Cool. You
Looks
got one
nice.
too, right?
I do.
Yeah, suitable for framing. All right. All right.